How's it going, everybody? This is the Erroneous One here. We're coming to you with a new Kingdom Hearts Union Cross video. I'm going to hit Coliseum real quick. I haven't done anything with it. I'm still, obviously round 1 in Tier 1, and we're going to go in here and see what it looks like. I do know that people apparently have already hit into Tier 17, I think it was today, which is the competition now is going to be fierce. But also, from what I hear, they have also increased the round skips in like Tier 14 and beyond. So if that's the case, we'll see how far it goes and how far we're able to skip and move faster, which would be nice. Because the main thing, the main impetuous about, the main detriment, I'm sorry, not impetuous, the main detriment to doing Coliseum for the most part is that it's grindy, like super, super grindy. And not a lot of people have a lot of time to commit this for like run it like that constantly. I certainly don't between school and work. So we'll see. That was a hammer frame though, so hammer frames are always pretty nasty in Coliseum. Especially in those higher tiers. They get lots of HP bars. Yeah. So we'll see how that goes in the future. That put me in Tier 4 already, which is nifty. Okay, large armor. Okay, so we're still on power setups. Alright, let's see. So these are gonna be some pretty fat enemies coming up. Like these are like that guy already has like a bar and a half, and it's already Tier 4. So I guess you can kind of see where the scaling is happening right now for I guess Kairi X being in the game right now. It's kind of interesting to see that. So we're gonna stay here for a little bit. This is like watching that extra EXP money evolve skill benefit one. All right. So where are we at now? We are now in Tier 8 already, which is Sky High Wizard and Yeah, see, Gargoyle Knight, High Wizard. Gargoyle Knight in particular, you're starting to see that these enemies are going to get tanky as you get higher up. These are definitely enemies that definitely have those fatter HP bars and the mucho buffs. Level 97, okay. Comes in there with a bell thing, the ring-a-ding, ring-a-ding, ring-a-dong, I forget what it's called. Okay, 33 rounds. So still, we're unlocking 33 rounds now. Still already at Tier 8. That's pretty good. I definitely like seeing that. Alright, jumping into Tier 8 now. Yeah, well, obviously, we're in Tier 8 now. Okay. We're still at 44,000th place. Ooh, a werewolf. Okay, that's going to be interesting. That's going to be a beefy one, too, as well. Attack of the beefy enemies, for sure. Okay, so level 130 already has about 17.5 health bars. Oh, 18.5 looks like, actually, with counters. That is pretty crazy. So be aware of that one. That's going to be one that a lot of people are probably going to want to avoid going forward, especially in the higher tiers. That was a pretty big one, actually. That was pretty big enemy. 33 rounds still unlocked. We're still doing 33 rounds. We're still at 30 rounds unlocked. So that's pretty good. I did not check what tier we were in there. Actually, I should have done that. Okay, so we were in tier 11. Chugga. Alright, so Wayward Wardrobe seems to be a single one. We're still in tier 11, 43 of 50, so we're gonna get out of this one. And to the next one we go. 2 enemies. Ooh, okay, a healer and the wardrobe. Not too insurmountable. I can definitely say that'd be annoying going forward. Sorry, guys. Had to reply to a few things real quick. Okay, so tier 12, round 26 of 100. Emerald Sonata. Okay, so this would be just a magic one. Okay, so this would be one you guys can handle a little easier. These guys don't tend to be very powerful, even at the higher levels. They tend to be pretty weak regardless overall. So this is a round that people are probably going to want to stick with. Even all those little healers there, you know. But this is the first one too, guys. Look at this. This is something that JP had for a while. We're actually starting to get counter-based enemies now in Coliseum. We haven't really seen too much of that in the past. We saw like the odd ringmaster here and there, but not very common. Now we're seeing pretty much in every round we're going through, we're pretty much seeing counter enemies. So that's kind of curious about that. I guess we kind of got that in our Coliseum now. I did also notice that we did indeed, with the update that came in today, we got, I think, like, was it 9 or 11 spots for new medals? I'm betting that 4 or 5 of those slots are going to be the tune medals, which are going to add one. No, they either ignore or they add to the counters as well. They might just ignore. Pink possessors, 2 of them. Okay. So tier 12 still. Not too terrible. Enemies are level 229. It's not bad. White Rose. Yeah, I mean, these are going to be pretty... This also looks like a pretty manageable level as well, too. Notice that the White Rose stays asleep for at least 1 attack, so you're going to have 2 attacks at minimum to hit that White Rose before it wakes up. Which, granted, is probably going to be utilized by your buffers, but, you know, something you might be able to work around if need be. Because one of the things I've seen so far, and I'm just going to talk about basic stuff for Coliseum I've seen so far. And I fell into this pitfall a while ago too as well. You know, when I was still early into the game, where I was mixing and matching Keyblades based off attribute types. If I saw something like this, I would go, okay, I would go grab my, at the time, like, you know, Treasure Trove or something like that. You know, I pretty much stick to the plus attribute against these enemies here. And then as we got more of the dual attribute Keyblades, and I realized how decent and good those Keyblades were, like, you know, like the Olympia, the Divine Rose, Moon of Glory, I was like, oh, okay, so those are better off. You know, dealing neutral damage didn't detract that much overall. Because at the time my first saw it, I was like, why would I want to deal neutral damage? Because neutral damage, you know, I deal less damage. You know, you always want to be positive. And I saw, okay, I'm not losing too much damage when I deal neutral damage, so it's actually a pretty decent thing to do. It's not too bad. So, you know, I started focusing on that one. But even then, after I did that, I started focusing on like 1 or 2 Keyblade setups, and that was it. You know, I didn't really deviate beyond that. It wasn't until honestly, it wasn't really until Anniversary when we got Kingdom Hearts Kairi that I started realizing that changing steps isn't a bad thing, but you can also make one blade. Like, depending on what medals you guys have, it's gonna be okay to stick to one blade if that's your main one, but you have to realize also that when you hit a cap, there is a certain cap that your setup cannot get past. And at that point in time, you need to be able to tinker with your Keyblades with an open mind. And I say open mind because sometimes you guys kind of get caught in the pitfall of, like, you know, oh, I need a certain thing, I need a certain trait, I need a certain attribute type, I need a certain skill in place, you know. If I lose this skill or if I lose this ability from this medal, whatever it may be. Ooh, wow, clouds in here, cool. That's neat. Sorry. You get kind of caught in that. It kind of makes you go, okay, what am I going to do about this? You know, I can't, you get caught in thinking only in a certain mindset and you ignore everything else. The one thing I can say is, like, if you guys reach a certain point and you guys do get caught and stuck in certain spots, be open-minded. Be aware of that and, like, be able to change your setups as you need to. Look around for certain things. And more, and particularly if you guys have Kairi EX, that is going to open up a bunch more options for you. Because there's a point in time, a couple months ago, when I was running Collie, trying to get in the top 100, that I was using a Tier 3 medal. And everything else I had was Tier 4 and Tier 5 going forward. But I was using a Tier 3 medal because it had the right trait on it. And it was an okay slot. It was on the last slot of Moon of Glory, which is only like, what, 2.2, 2.3, something like that? It's not a very powerful slot overall. on the Moon of Glory there, but it was Black Coat Riku B, and he ignored attributes. It was a single target, and he had ground traits on him, and he was carrying me through a bunch of stuff. Honestly, I could have easily hit in top 100 if I hadn't ran out of time. My issue was time again. I did way too long to finish it off. So going in for that, you know, tier 3 medals, especially now with Kairi X being in play, especially if you guys have copy medals, and if you guys are lucky enough to have extra attack on your copy medals, like I do on mine, you guys are going to just start wrecking through things, and tier 3 medals are going to be viable and useful, especially depending upon what kind of traits they may have. So be aware of that. Be open-minded. You're gonna be able to do a lot of things with that, with Kairi X. Now, sadly, for players who don't have Kairi X, Coliesum is gonna be kind of like a stopgap, or not, a stone wall, as it were, for you guys in a lot of ways. There's certain parts where you guys are just not gonna be able to get past unless you guys have that Kairi EX. I mean, flat out, just based off the enemies we're seeing right here already in just tier 13, I can already tell you that. I mean, there is gonna be that wall. There's gonna be a Kairi EX wall, so be ready for that. So we're tier thing game. Yeah, I guess that's about right. Plus 8 health bars, not too bad for that one. We're still unlocking 33 rounds. So we're in tier 13, and 33 rounds are still being unlocked. That's very good. That's gives me hope for the future for going further up. Let's see how far I can actually get. I mean, how long have I been recording? I've been recording for only about 12 minutes. Okay, so I might do another 10 minutes or so. Let's see if I can actually reach tier 15 within 30 minutes. Doubt I can, but, you know, who knows. Okay, so we're back at the bad dogs. Alright, so Hammer Frame's now at tier 13. Let's see how that's like. Alright. Hello, Mr. Bad Dogs. They already have plus 2 health bars. Alright, Power Wilds, plus 3 health bars. Nothing too outlandish just yet, but that Hammer Frame will be the tester for this round. 15! That's already a big jump there. I can only imagine how much crazier he's going to get higher up. Alright, but still, I mean, so far still, even in tier 13, I have not gotten past 3 Kairi activations. I think except for one time. Did I use Donald one time? I can't remember now. Don't think I have just yet. Unless it was against that wolf. That's not bad. Jumping 33 rounds in tier 13 is actually really good. Let's see what we're going to do. So we can get out of tier 13 pretty quick with that. Okay, plus 7, okay. The big bodies getting a bit bigger. Getting their tanky HPs on. Yeah. Alright, the last one here is going to be the Fat Bandits, plus 16 health bars. Alright. Alright. Whew, man. And there's that one. There's minus 7 jumping down. That is crazy. Which again, that's kind of the reason why I'm not too interested in pulling too much for Sora and Riku EX tomorrow or anything, because you don't really need it. Kairi kind of gives you all that and then some, so. Okay. Alright, so what is this round? So we'll be just under round 200 after this one. Alright, there we go. Pretty easy style. Not too bad. So we're still kind of cruising through here. The round increase is definitely good. I'm really, really liking that we're getting more rounds passed now in Coliseum. Because last time, even though we were like, I think we had like 9 rounds to skip in Tier 13, that still made even Tier 13 a pretty big grind fest to get out of. Okay, so okay, ooh, the werewolf. Okay, back to the werewolf. What's he gonna look like now? Plus 22 health bars. Okay, so yeah, definitely gonna end up using Donald here. Yeah. 500, pretty much, what is it? 548,000 damage. Ah, jeez. I wonder how long it's gonna take before I actually have to get past using Donald now at this point. Alright, Wayward Wardrobe once again. Cool. 18 health bars, okay. And there we go. Alright, so I guess what is that? Around Tier 13, round 200 plus is when my Kairi's, or when the first nominee medal going off only deals 1 damage. So they definitely start getting a bit tankier right there around that point for sure. For sure. Alright, so we're still at 15,000th, almost 16,000th place still. Even at Tier 13, round 256. Wow. People are climbing that Collie for sure. Which is kind of a good thing too as well. Yeah, I mean, I kind of want to get a jump on Collie a little bit, so I don't fall back behind this month again too. So I think after I reach a point tonight here, I might do, I don't know, I might devote trying to at least 20 or so minutes a night to it at bare minimum, just to get through there. See if I can get and jump. See how fast I can move through Collie. Just to keep on progressing the rounds, because the past 2 months I just kind of got caught up. I was just like, there's not enough time for me to go through and grind Collie and everything else along with school and work. So, but if I pace it, if I do a little bit every day, then I should be able to keep pace. And not save it all for the last minute like I've been doing for the past while. Got to stop doing that. Yeah, so that's definitely around. So even again, yeah, so definitely the Emerald Sonata and the little guys there are definitely good around to get a hold of. Pardon me, guys, sorry. I'm still pretty tired. Like I said, I got back from doing, turning in 2 pretty big projects, my midterm projects, and doing my first midterm today. I have a midterm again tomorrow, and then I have a midterm again on Saturday as due. So, it is going to be a hectic next few days. Alright, back to being the pink possessors. Okay, so this should get me out of Tier 13 and into Tier 14. This here, the pink possessor round also seems like a pretty good round for most people to be going through still as well. They're only at plus 5 health bars. They seem to have overall lower defense, so it seems pretty good so far. Let's see. I'm not sure. Depending on your setup, the Wicked Wardrobe round may be one you guys want to avoid. For sure, the majority of people are going to want to avoid that werewolf. Okay, cool. All right, so we'll do one more round in here. Go through here. We're in tier 14 right now, but that way we can actually break the tier 14 and the rewards and everything. The Eggster Bunny, Eggscape, Escapade. Oh, and a Gargoyle. Okay, I got you. Clever, clever, clever. I got you. Alright, so Gargoyle 18 health bars, so that's going to be pretty big. And they are naturally tanky as well by themselves. But they are nothing in the face of Mighty Illustrated Donald. The funny thing is, too, my Donald isn't even traded very well. I think it has, like, HP plus 800 on him, damage and raids on him, something else. I forget what it was. I'll have to look at it fast, because I'm kind of curious now. But it wasn't any, like, attack traits or anything. My Goofy was the one who got that. My Goofy got the plus 1,000 strength and the aerial defense minus 60. Alright, so we're still skipping 23 rounds in tier 14. We're skipping 23 rounds. I like that. That's very, very good. Awesome. So that makes this a lot easier now. So basically, every 5 things you go, every 5 rounds you go through, you'll be able to skip a level 100 or higher. Very good. Ooh, Cloud there. Okay. Cloud might be a round you guys want to avoid as well, going higher up into the rounds too. You know what? I'll still do Cloud real quick. I'm just curious. I want to see. I want to see what his HP bars are here at tier 14. Round 45, tier 14. What's your HP at? Plus 22. Okay. No counters or anything yet, so that's good. Don't forget though that this guy hits you. He does deal paralysis damage. I think he does buff himself a little bit when he attacks as well. So be ready for that. Donald still says just one hit is all I need to end you. Donald. Boom. Alright, here we go. Okay, so we're at 12,958 place, so we're basically at 13,000 place right now in tier 14 as an estimate for where people are at in this game right now with this one. Again, my Donald here, he has, there we go, HP plus 2 gauges and damage and raids. So he has no real attack traits for the most part, minus the damage and raids against raid bosses, but he's a boosted one, and just with those Kairi buffs alone, he deals a lot of damage. He's a very, very good metal for that, so very nice one there. Quite happy with him. But yeah, that is going to be it for this one, guys. I'm going to end it here for the time being. So I just want to give you guys an example of this one. And I think maybe on Sunday night, maybe. I'm only promises. I might try and stream I might try and stream the new Proud Mode quest going through there, and then a little bit of Coliesum, maybe. I'll see what time I have, because, like, again, tomorrow and the day after, I have tests to deal with, and I doubt I'm going to have a lot of time to go there and, like, actually sit down and stream with you guys. Either A, I'll be way too tired after the test, and or, like, strung out after the test, or I'll be studying prior to those tests to get ready for them again, too. So that's it. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Good luck in Coliseum, and I'll be making, once I hit a certain level, once I hit tier 15, I will make a non-Kairi EX setup and see how that does, and try and give some people advice there for those higher levels without Kairi EX. But we'll see how it goes. But again, as always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. See ya.